Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And we're underway. Michelis powering forward here. Mbappe!
And that's a superb pass.
And the shot! They scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So, a breakthrough already.
He won't be happy with that one. Oh, what a ball he's in here! And he's had it nicked away.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Has a go! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Silva. Rijkaard. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Doué.
It's a goal kick. Rijkaard.
He's picked his way through.
Doué! It's in! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Taken back almost at once.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Michelis. Ball is over the line. And here's Rafa Silva.
He has found the way through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Can he finish? And the keeper couldn't hold it. And more, and more, and more. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
وصلوا هاد الشيء
I'm Peter
وصلوا
Drury, and
يدوز.
seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
It is quite a scene here, this being one of Asia's top footballing venues, the Saitama Stadium. The action has already started. Very nicely done. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Doué, he's picked his way through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah making good progress on the right-hand side. Rijkaard does well to get it back. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mbappe! Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Doué. That's a little off target. Quality ball. Adams makes the interception. And it's Roberto Carlos.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. So a chance here, what can they make of it? A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Oh, that's fabulous! He's got himself an absolute peach. The breakthrough strike. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Mbappe was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Rijkaard. Decent hit! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So that's two now without Mbappe! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. Pinches it off him. Mbappe. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. De Michelis gets across to intercept that.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
He's had it taken off him. Neymar. And the shot's on here. Is there a hit one? Rijkaard. Rafa Silva.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Doué in acres of space out wide.
He's shifting through the gears here. He's had a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's been taken short. Roberto Carlos. That is lovely.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Corner number 2 then.
Tries a header!
Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Mbappe. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, that is a face-to-face with the keeper.
Rafa Silva is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Rijkaard.
He can run onto that. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
Mbappe
Was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Mbappe!
Rafa Silva. Rijkaard.
He could be in here.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Mbappe is flagged offside.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Taken back almost at once.
2 added minutes
Nicely
has been
weighted
indicated.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Beckenbauer.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Van der Vaart. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but
And if you
don't
do
hold
have
me
a
to it.
chance today, please take some time
It
out
has
to give
been
your
a
support to our
remarkable
best
contest,
stadium partner.
decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. Here we go again. Beckenbauer.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible. Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Engages and forces him off the ball. It's a really well-measured ball.
The message is clear, none shall pass.
Messi. Oh, easy pickings there. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Mohamed Salah. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Toure did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rijkaard. Oh, what a pass! He's had a hit! He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. Now it's Rafa Silva. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's got the shot away! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
The attendance for this match was
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Messi, and he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rodri promptly onto that, and that is that. Floated up and over. Now it's Mbappe. Adams wins the duel this time. Rodri. Neymar. Mbappe. It's out for a goal kick. Van der Vaart. Mbappe. Tested the keeper.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Van der Vaart considers his options.
Well, we're looking at somewhere in the region of 25 to 30 yards. That won't intimidate this guy.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Beckenbauer. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Great skill, that's nice. Haaland just eases him off the ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Van der Vaart does really well to win the ball there. Oh, well played. Messi tries making a foray down the right. And it's Messi. Messi. Can he finish? It's their second corner of the game. There's the hit! Oh, brilliant save!
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Doué. Oh, played right into his path. Now it's Rafa Silva. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rodri defending his corner. Chance! He scored! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He
Shot a goal! Sticks it away! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Germany playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. And it's Roberto Carlos. Adams. Messi.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Roberto Carlos. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Rodri. Yaya Toure. Oh, this is a great position. Goalkeeper's ball. So that's it. It is all over. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Mbappe just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name. After all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Neymar! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
It's a pretty loose pass. Neymar. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, a player I've been looking at for quite a while now, Peter, is this guy, Bastoni. He's always impressed me with the way he's gone about his game. He's physically dominant, he's very intelligent.
Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Carlos Augusto. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. And it's Messi. Messi stood his ground strongly. Short changes him with that pass. Roberto Carlos. No, that's been intercepted. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Yaya Toure. That's a little off target. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rafa Silva has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Kimmich carries the ball down the right. Neymar. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Toure. Number 3, Demichelis. Coming on the field, number 23, Rafael van der Vaart. Number 20, Nedved.
That's very neat. Just eases him off the ball. Still goalless at the moment. Doué providing an outlet on that flank. Rafa Silva. Bastoni with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Top draw. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Oh, that was breathtaking. He'll never hit another as well in his whole career.
After 21 minutes is
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Roberto Carlos.
Rijkaard. Doué. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice... He's tried one!
it again in double quick time. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he's managed to get free. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's good pressure. Closed him down quickly. Adams. Rijkaard. Distributed tidily. And it's Silva. Doué. Van der Vaart. Van der Vaart! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Carlos Augusto. Neymar. And it's Neymar. Messi. Goalkeeper's ball. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Messi. Had a shot. Lacking in accuracy.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Roberto Carlos. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Dixon. Doué. Rafa Silva looking to add to his goal. That's good play. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Driving forward. Well read, nice interception. There's the whistle for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
To all members of the crowd,
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. And we're underway again. Messi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Great defending, strong and determined. Rafa Silva, out to the right. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Neymar. Burn. That could spell trouble. Now it's Messi. He's had a shot! Van der Vaart. Mbappe might just make this. Nedved. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Well, he's done very well to take that back.
Has a go! It's in! The second half sparked straight into life.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
After 56 minutes.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
He's gone forward. Doué. Van der Vaart pinches it off him. Kimmich.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
The attendance for this match
Just
was
about up to the hour now.
71,898.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, it's come loose. And that is expertly dealt with. Upamecano gets it clear.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And it's Neymar.
Yeah, let's
He's
go
found
more.
a way through. Neymar going face to face with his great rival. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
And here's Mbappe, and he's away. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. It's gone for a throw-in.
Substitution.
No bullshit.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Can he latch on to this? He is just caressing the ball. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, that's nice. Foot in. Yeah, he's fouled him there. So, who's he going to be aiming for here?
That was venomous.
Nedved powering forward here. He's played him through. Rafa Silva showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has not gone well. Some good work on the right flank here. Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And he's got the beating of his man.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. 2 minutes to be added on. Rafa Silva. Van der Vaart. Can he put it away?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And time is up. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment.
Yo, if anybody want to play, drop your gamer tag in the chat.
Taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
This was all about tactics, Peter. A weakness in the central areas, both in defence and midfield, which is something we referred to before the game, and the manager was smart enough to make sure it was exploited.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And already we're underway here. And it's Silva. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That's been cut out, well played. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
And here's Alvarez. Rafa Silva. pinches it off him. Oh, no joy this time. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he's found a way past. There's the hit! Great idea, just poorly executed.
Well, chances like that need a delicate touch, and they're quite a tough skill.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Rafa Silva. And now they can spring out of defence. Nice physical challenge. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That's a lovely... It's Neymar! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Neymar is offering a right smile there.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Yaya Toure. That's Rijkaard. And it's Yaya Toure. Rijkaard. Pass is just off target. Alvarez. Fiddles it through. Messi. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Oh, lovely feet. He is such a good mover. Rafa Silva. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
Mendieta. And he's had it nicked away. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Rafa Silva has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Rafa Silva. No, that was never going to make it. Del Piero. Mendieta. Alvarez. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Dixon. Del Piero. Alvarez. Alvarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Alvarez. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Dixon. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And it's Rijkaard. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Silva. Rafa Silva cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, super find. Doué. Very nicely done. There's the whistle for half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless.
We're about to announce today's hockey
Reflections
numbers.
on the first
Please
half?
watch the screen
It's
if you
been a
have
pretty
ticket.
abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
substitution on the field. Number 27, Rafa Silva.
And the action is back
Coming on the
underway.
field is number
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes.
He's had a hit! And that would have been some goal.
Vinicius Junior just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
There's the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Yaya Toure. Now Byrne. Dixon. Over to the other side. Doué. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, that's neat. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Del Piero. He's through, now is he in? Real chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. And that is out of play.